This is my favorite order of the entire day, for the entire weekend.
Chase after the right price.
Hey guys, welcome to Chase After the Right Price. I'm Chase, and today we're gonna pull 20 eBay orders that sold over the weekend for $900. Gonna tell you what I paid, what it sold for, add a little screenshot of the sale, and yeah, we're gonna pull them all from our eBay inventory storage over here, which actually is a little bit of a mess because we just bought a collection not too long ago and had to clean that up. But yeah, I gotta go over to the computer, see where everything is located, and then pull all the orders. And we'll pull the first 5 and update you guys on those after I get them. So I pulled 5 orders and wanted to give a shout out to a viewer, Reed, who bought this Wolverine figure for $17.99. I believe my buy cost was around $5. So Reed, I appreciate the support. He left a little note for me. Just discovered the channel a couple weeks ago, so fresh. But they're a part-time reseller and love the hunt. So Reed, I'm just gonna include for you one of my little business cards. The front side of that is my business card that I use locally. You know, you can use it as fire kindling or keep it, whatever you want to do. So if you guys buy something, I'm gonna start doing that. Just include those with the purchase. So a little souvenir if you want it, and kindling if you don't want it. So it is what it is. But Reed, I appreciate the support. And then Thunderstrike for the Sega, what is this? Saturn, sold for $30 shipped. It does have a cracked case. That's mentioned in the description and shown in the pictures. That's a pretty good price to get. Got that as part of a Will It Trade episode. So that was a throw-in with that. And then Arcade Classics sold for $10 plus shipping for the Sega Genesis. Probably got that in a collection for around $3. And then Xbox 360 plug-and-play cords. These are just included with an Xbox 360 bundle. And they sold for $12.99 for 2 of them. And then one of the bigger sales. So my brother's wife's parents brought this to my garage sale. They wanted $3 for it, and I said, I'm gonna give you 20. So I gave them 20 bucks for it. They knew I'm selling it, and ended up selling for 50 bucks plus calculated shipping. So worked out better for everybody. And those are the first 5 sales. So I'm gonna pull some more. Might bring you guys over there with me to pull, and we'll go from there. All right, so have 4 things that sold from the same bin in A10. So I'm gonna pull those and show you guys. So Alien Storm, this was part of a Will It Trade, traded a Switch for this game, many others, and many other systems. And this one sold for $60. Somebody asked if I would take less. I was asking 70, and I offered them 60. So they bought that. Sold Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 for $35 plus shipping. Pretty happy about that sale. And then Virtua Tennis for Dreamcast, I think it sold for 20 bucks, which I was pretty surprised about, because that is not too bad for a tennis game. That's super old. And then this one, Sega Rally Championship, sold for $25 plus shipping. So that's those 4 sales, and it's always nice when I come over and pull orders to try to just see, like, okay, this thing sold from A10, is there anything else? So while I'm over at A10, I can maximize and grab everything from that general area. But you know, usually I can only remember 5 or 6 things at a time, in this case 4. So I grabbed these 4, but I'm seeing one right now that also sold, and that is Foes of Ali for the 3DO. Check out Season 4 Episode 1 if you haven't seen it, where we get an epic 3DO collection, which included this game, and I believe this one sold in the neighborhood of $20, but I'll include screenshots in case any of what I say is wrong, which it might be. Well, that's that. There's the next 5. The other ones we'll grab, bring them over to the packing station, and maybe pack a few up and give some tips and tricks for packing. Okay, so here's the remaining orders. Sounds like we got Thane just arriving now too. He's just gonna hang out for a bit, but this is my favorite order of the entire day, or the entire weekend. $250, Nintendo Power number 1. It's got the poster attached, it's got everything. So yeah, that's gonna be amazing for the buyer.
What's up, guys?
Thane's in the building. I'm gonna make sure to ship that in a cardboard box, well packaged, because this thing is in great shape, and that's why it was able to sell for so much. And I got this in a collection purchase. Happy to see that go to a good home. This was a dumb sale. Had it for years. I wouldn't list this today. It sold for $7.50 shipped. Scratch and sniff stickers for the Game Boy Advance. Promotional item, still kind of cool, but not worth selling. Not King, probably gonna be hard to see that well. But sold for $17.99 because it's in very good shape. It is a base set holo for Pokemon. So if you see on the bottom right, if it's out of 102, it might still be hard to see.
Yeah,
that's going to be base set, therefore more likely to be worth money if it's a shiny card. John Madden Football for the 3DO sold for $20 plus shipping, which is crazy. Alone in the Dark for the 3DO, $30 plus shipping. Tetris Effect from Limited Run, so it's the special edition version. That sold for $55. It's got the trading card in there as well. Dreamcast modem adapter. These were ripped off of systems that did not work, and they sell for $13.99. And then Tetris Link. $25 plus shipping is what this sold for. And I think, unfortunately, I had 20 bucks into it because I thought I was going to sell it on Amazon, but it is restricted. So that's out the door, and it'll just be a break even. But that's all the eBay sales. So one of the main tips I can think of is for something like this, when you're going to ship it priority mail and it might be a little bit dense and heavy, check out pirateship.com. It's a free shipping service which I use, and they have cubic shipping rates, which eBay does not. So once in a blue moon you'll find something like this when you enter in the dimensions and the weight and everything that might actually be cheaper than buying the label on eBay. So that's what I can think of for that. And then again, all of the supplies that we have on our supply wall that are being used here, just another reminder, check those out. I've got like 50 items that I use in my business linked below in the description, so you guys can check those out, see if there's anything that you need, and it does support the channel. They're affiliate links, so I would really appreciate it.
So we just got 12 more sales. I just recently listed a bunch of TurboGrafx stuff, as well as some other things, and the 12 sales equaled up to be around $1,800.
Yes,
which is
crazy.
Awesome. When I was listing some of this stuff, I was like, holy crap, this is going for so much. It was really fun. It's one of the funnest times I had.
So how familiar were you with TurboGrafx before this, Brother Dave?
I think I've heard of it before.
Right?
I've never seen
I mean,
any
it's
games,
obscure.
So, yeah.
So that one you just showed right here, it was a sale.
Or was a sale?
Yes.
Well, there you go. But yeah, these are like sealed, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Is that the $1,000 one?
This is the one it just sold for $700.
Oh, $700. Okay.
And that one is listed for over $1,000.
Yeah, which is insane.
So if you have not seen the the video with the TurboGrafx buy, it's maybe I'll put it in the description, but it's the
Will it trade?
yeah, it had a trade in it. It kind of had everything that we do in it. I can't remember what it was called. Maybe like coolest find of the year, something along those lines. And it certainly was. So this one here, $700, and that's insane. It is sealed, and the closest comp was a like new but not sealed for $350. So I literally doubled the price. Didn't think I would get it, but got it within hours. So $700, that's insane. And yeah, I mean, so David listed all this stuff, and I think Yeah, how'd you feel about all the prices of everything
Yeah,
when you
it's
were
just
looking up
It's
comps?
insane. It's really cool because obviously TurboGrafx is a good thing to look out for. But not only for the fact that it's super easy to list because it's it's really maybe 3 or 4 pictures, and I mean if you're Chase and you can put the pricing in really fast. I don't do that because it's hard. But yeah, so it's really easy and they're going for quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, and what do you think the average was for?
So we had like, I think around 30 total pieces from the buy, maybe 40, but they were worth over $5,000, probably about $5,000. So over $100 per item, which is ideal, especially when 2 of the items are $700 and potentially $1,000 for the other sealed one. I got $2,200 invested into it, so Sean, thank you so much for the hookup. But we have like 6 or 7 other games that have sold out of the TurboGrafx stuff. They sold day 1, so we're gonna get those pulled, and Brother Dave will tell you what they sold for.
We sold Ghost Manor. Ghost Manor sold for $110.
Beautiful.
We also have Newtopia 2, which sold for $220.
And these are just with the manuals here.
Yeah. We got Summer Assault. I don't know how you say that.
I think that's right. I'm not sure either.
Summer Assault or Summer Assault? Just kidding. 130.
Somersault.
And then we got Darkwing Duck for 144.
And that all sold to the same person, $600 for 4 games.
Pretty crazy. And then we got Splatterhouse with the game for 80. And then Tailspin for 55 with the game.
Yes. So what, that's 7 games sold, and the total was like a little bit over $1,500. That's a pretty darn good average price, over $200 per game average. And that one obviously brings up the average. But yeah, amazing stuff. And we still have, I think, 3 more orders to pull. So we'll go on over to the eBay inventory management system and pull some orders. Alright, so David is pulling the matchbook lot. So we've sold a lot of these. We had 8,000 matchbooks, selling them in lots of 100 for $20 plus 5 in shipping.
Yep.
So this one
Needs to go into a new bag.
needs to go into a new bag that can be properly sealed. But we have a bunch of them there on E1. Everything else we just quickly pulled. A couple of them were over on this shelf, which is where we put newly listed things that we have yet to put away into the inventory management system, because sometimes things just sell really quick and there's no need to file them away. And some of these items were that.
Alright, so we got this Genki Switch adapter thingy.
Yeah, I think
Bluetooth
it's the
adapter.
Bluetooth audio adapter. And you still got my price sticker on there. We can see $10.59, and that sold for $35. So we'll definitely take off that price sticker before shipping it.
Yes. We also sold the broken 3DO.
Yeah, this was a bummer. The
Sadly.
3DO ended up not reading discs.
Rough day.
Yeah. But still got $80 for it. As is, broken. So we'll take it.
I say pretty good, and I don't know anything about it. All right, and then we got this not necessarily sealed, really ugly box Sega Saturn controller. I did just test it today with our Saturn, so it does work.
Yep. $70 on that.
Yep, and then Sly 3.
14.
PS2. 14.
And that's all the sales. David's gonna finish converting all those over, and then I'll toss the camera over to you, and I'll talk about how to pack some of these turbo games.
Perfect.
So, we have these clear poly bags. Again, link is in the description for all supplies I use and recommend. These I get from that very link that I provide. These are 6x9 clear poly bags. I ordered them by the 1,000 for around $30. So it's like, what, 3 cents per bag, pretty cheap. And they really help keep things secure and safe, but also increase the, just like, when you get something in one of these, it just feels professional and clean. This person specifically requested that all of them be individually wrapped. So I'm definitely going to do that. I mean, it's $600 for 4 games, so we want to take care of them. So each one is going to get sealed in a clear poly bag like that. And then after I get them all sealed in poly bags, we will take them into one of these, and the size of this I can't exactly remember, maybe like an 8 by 10, just a bubble envelope. We get these in bulk on eBay. We're going to take each one, put it inside of one of those, and seal that up. So I mean, we're talking maybe even a little bit overkill, but when you got a $600 sale, you got to treat it like that. And then potentially I'm going to put all those into this box. Maybe something a little smaller, but this might do the trick. And then add a little bit of craft paper to fill the extra spaces. And they're going to get their games in beautiful condition, and that's the goal. So that's how I'll pack those. And then let's see if there's anything else that could be useful. I mean, the 3DO, it'll just get bubble wrapped and then put into a box, probably shipped with FedEx. For those that don't know, you can ship with FedEx on eBay. I didn't know that for a while and realized you can just click over and go to FedEx. And usually for bigger things, that's going to be your best route. FedEx home delivery or FedEx ground. This I'll probably also ship in a box because it did sell for a good amount, $70, and I want to maintain the condition of the box even though it isn't very good. And then Sly 3, this one's simple, poly bag into one of the envelopes, and then inside one of my white poly mailers. There's a lot of terms for stuff. And then these, we pretty much already got these packaged. We'll seal up the clear poly bag here, and then throw them into a clear poly mailer, and that'll be good to go. And then the other person who ordered 2 Turbo games, same process as the other Turbo games. Gotta make sure they're nicely protected and then ship them in a box. And that's how they'll get them. So if you ever buy anything from me, just know I'm probably gonna go over the top with the shipping. But that's the way we like to do things around here. Just want things to get there in good condition. It also might save money in the long run because it will reduce returns from mail damage. So yeah, that is everything for today. We had a weekend of sales, and then this was like a Tuesday of sales. Since I finalized everything yesterday that David did over the following weekend, a lot of it sold. So we wanted to show you guys some pretty exciting stuff, cool stuff. Hopefully you learned something, maybe on packaging or on supplies to get, or just saw some cool sales. But that's gonna be it for today. Hit that like button if you haven't already, we really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.